there's a void which has become and has generated with the advancement of AI, because the social connection is missing these days. And to moving forward or to our conversations, what do you think? How does relationship building influence decision making?
Well, definitely it affects because if you know the entrepreneur and you know what his vision is, if you are deep diving into his character and what his abilities are and how you can nurture them, I think that's the key area which I look normally into to make them grow, because some people are really underrepresented most of the time. We've seen them working, but working very hard and not smartly. So, but they do have an ability to grow, and I think it really affects me that if my team is not working properly. So, when I invest in the team, I invest in business. Figures do make sense, definitely, but yeah, I look at more towards the person and people. Invest in people, basically.
No, perfect. Yeah. So we would want to, because you have a very diversified experience. You have worked with numerous number of clients and helped them achieve achieve like major milestones. So would you like to share any example or any success story through which you have used the connection or the human connection to achieve that specific success?
Yes, we do have a few personal connections. Like if you see there's an e-commerce industry client we had. He initially engaged us with his advisory side, and then ultimately we basically went into for the investment side as well, because he needed the funding to do his platform, some technology. So we had the team who does the technology work in-house. So we basically guided him towards the technology side. We developed his e-commerce website for him, and our marketing team, basically we have an in-house marketing team as well. So they did the marketing stuff for him, listed all his products. So initially we invested time mentoring, nurturing him, and well, it turned out to be very good, multi-million pound business.
Nice. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, it's a very good example, and because it's a team who does everything, and because alone you cannot do anything. It's a very good example, and I'm very intrigued about, because I remember when we had a conversation earlier, like before our session, I was intrigued about the idea which you are working upon. Is how you are connecting the investors and the startups, and that was something different which I felt. So can you please tell me more about it?
Uh, yes, we are currently working on. Well, we've been for a while. We have been in connections. We do have a base of individual investors, some private equity funds, and we do come across many startups from all over the world, like Pakistan, Dubai, Saudi, UK, now USA as well. So we do come across all the startups requesting for these fundings. So what we've done, we used to have just an email, normal correspondence, and we used to act as a middleman for the investors as well as this. So now we're making a platform for the business startups to get on and present themselves and find them an angel investor and some VC funds on the other side, and the crowd investors who wants to invest into these startups. So we're trying to make them into one as a one-stop shop, you can say, or a platform to give them access to an international, global access to people.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, I think it's a much needed initiative, and because I remember during my startup days, there weren't much options available, and we had to look for different VC fundings. To be very honest, when you are at a very early stage, VCs are not interested in your idea because you are still struggling or bootstrapping on your idea.
I do.
So the most important thing which intrigued me about your initiatives is that you are focusing on small or early stage startups. Plus, those investors or the VCs who are not looking into investing, a very huge amount. So
Mm.
you're working on providing a pool of investment, taking a small chunk of every investor and putting in a business, and it's a very viable option.